What's up, y'all? I meant to post a video sooner, but had some personal business to take care of. But I want to speak about the aftermath of Jermell Charlo versus Canelo Alvarez. Congratulations to Canelo Alvarez, and a big disappointment from Jermell Charlo. You'd think, after the way Terrence Crawford taunted Jermell Charlo after beating up on a stablemate, his homeboy Errol Spence, you would think Jermell Charlo would come into that fight against Canelo with some fire, something to prove, wanting to make a statement, especially when Bud Crawford showed up to the fight, just like Jermell Charlo showed up to, just like Jermell Charlo showed up to Bud Crawford's fight against Errol Spence, Bud Crawford showed up to Jermell Charlo's fight against Canelo Alvarez. And that would have been his perfect time to get back to Bud Crawford and tell him, yeah, I see you, bruh. I'm coming for you. Bruh. But unfortunately, he was so concerned about getting knocked out in front of all of those people, in front of that electric, star-studded crowd, that he fought Canelo just to survive, really. He was very, very gun-shy. He didn't really want to exchange. He landed a few good shots here and there when he thought he had a good opening and he thought maybe Canelo wouldn't be able to take it, but he forgets. Canelo has a world-class chin, and you really, really, really have to really surprise him and match his aggressiveness in order to really, really earn his respect. And it was just very disappointing for Jermell. I mean, I can respect the fact that he dared to be great, as far as like making the decision, signing a contract to fight Canelo to get that big payday, I guess, because it seemed like he just wanted to get that bag and help add to Canelo's legacy, and then move on in his next chapter. I'll tell you like this: Jermell Charlo, his next opponent is either two people, in my opinion. Is the next either two opponents that Jermell Charlo needs to be fighting next, and that is Tim Tszyu or Bud Crawford. It makes no sense that Jermell Charlo even fought Canelo. 2 weight classes above him, when Jermell Charlo supposedly fights at 168, the same weight class that Canelo's at. And Jermell Charlo didn't fight Canelo. He put it on Jermell. So Jermell needs to fight either Tim Tszyu or Bud Crawford next. Jermell Charlo, I think he needs to just retire. It makes no sense that he's fighting Jose Benavidez, a guy that Bud Crawford stopped at 147, a guy who actually moved up a couple of weight classes, a guy whose brother has been calling him out forever. So Jermell Charlo don't want to fight David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, the one that he claimed, come on, who won it? Let's get it. He don't want to fight David Benavidez, who is actually the little brother of Jose. But he wants to fight Jose, who was already fighting at a lower weight class until Bud destroyed him and he hadn't been the same since. He fought someone else. Jose Benavidez fought someone else, and I thought he lost that fight. I thought he got outboxed and outclassed, and they gave Jose Benavidez that decision on that. So he really should have a couple of losses. And I don't know, I forget who else he fought after that. I don't know if he got another loss, but it just makes no sense to me that Jermell Charlo is fighting Jose Benavidez. Get him out of here. Get Jermell Charlo out of here, man. This is not it. Even if you take a tune-up, you don't take a tune-up against a guy like Jose Benavidez, who's coming up 3 weight classes down, pretty much. Like, what are we doing here? But you let Jermell Charlo, your twin brother, fight someone who is 2 weight classes above him because you got some mental health issues. Lord have mercy. PBC. What we? I think Ryan Garcia joined PBC at the wrong time. They lucked up. They hit jackpot with Canelo. Canelo is the only thing that's probably keeping PBC alive and up on high with a high reputation right now. But everybody else, they getting picked off one by one, in my opinion. Errol Spence, he's done for. His ego and his arrogance got him beat up because he underestimated Bud and he kept downplaying Bud like Bud was nobody when Bud was number 1. He was pound for pound. But that's what he gets for playing himself, Errol. Jermell Charlo, instead of taking a fight that's actually less of a risk for him because he's supposedly the bigger guy, he goes and takes a bigger risk, taking a fight that he knows the boxing fans and even Vegas wouldn't even favor him in. So he felt the need to run to Canelo to possibly take a beat down, or even possibly take a beat down by Tim Tszyu. Because it's like, why you didn't fight Tim Tszyu? Why are you not defending your undisputed titles? You pulling a Kell Brook right now, Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo is pulling a Kell Brook. This is what's going to happen to him. Just like Kell Brook lost to Triple G and then came down and lost to Errol, Jermell Charlo going to mess around. And he already lost to Canelo. And then he going to come down thinking it's sweet. Like he back strong again. He the man. And it's either going to be Tim Tszyu or Bud Crawford that's going to stop him. And he ain't going to be the same. No more. But, I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see what goes on with PBC. Derek James looking bad, ain't he? Derek James, boy. Get him out of here. I said it before. He's been fortunate as a trainer. He's been fortunate at just tweaking the skill set that a boxer already has. Like what he could look at, like he said, he don't study other fighters, which is kind of dumb. If you're a trainer, you got to help bring a game plan to your fighter just in case the fighter he's going to fight could possibly beat him skill-wise. You got to make some adjustments. Use his, take away his strengths and use, your strengths to expose his weaknesses, but I don't know, Derek James, he don't get it. He just think all you got to do is just keep doing the same repetitive drills and stuff in training and say, okay, you all right, but just get your hands up. Get him out of here. Nigga, this dude went from trainer of the year to the worst trainer of the year in the same year. All in the same year. This man has become trainer of the year, and then he's going to go down as the worst trainer of the year. Donkey of the day, sir. But Jermell Charlo, he made a fool of himself on behalf of his own brother, because his brother wasn't a man. He didn't want to man up and maybe take a loss against real fighters, guys that's not scared of him. Good job, Jermell.